Hi friends, welcome to my current bike ride that I am comically underprepared for. I am currently at kilometer 48, currently at kilometer 48 and a half of an expected 240, but I can't actually be that sure because I forgot to upload my route onto my Garmin. Two acceptable trains of thought when considering my odds for success. You can choose to focus on the fact that I haven't really ridden more than like 80 kilometers in the last year and a half, that I didn't get my bike ready until last night and spent 15 minutes on it, that I forgot to upload my route onto my Garmin, that I always have a pace goal that I just can't help but blow out of the water in the first 100 kilometers of every ride, leaving me relatively depleted of any sort of energy that would be nice to have for the last 140. Yes, those would be the pessimistic points to focus all your attention on when determining the odds of finishing this. Hi, nice dog. Or you can choose to focus on the last 600 carbo-loaded rest days that I've had and assume that I'm gonna be in the best position to finish this as ever. That would be the optimistic view. Let's focus on it. Here at about 122.19 kilometers. Based on the route that I had put together and didn't put on this, that is the halfway point. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel pretty good. Like, I feel all right. Way better than, if I'm honest, I had expected myself to feel. I kind of thought at this part of the ride, for like the lack of long riding that I've done, that when I got here to the Wentworth Valley portion of the ride, that I'd just be kind of like, that I would just kind of be like over it, my legs would be like noodles, and I'd be like, have gotten my nutrition completely wrong, and everything would just be kind of falling apart, and then it would just be like, okay, and then it would just kind of turn into like a mental battle of like, okay, do I keep going or do I just call Angela, because we're both going to the same spot? Which honestly, now that I've said all this and jinxed all of my progress, is still a possibility. I don't want to say that failure is not an option. That's wrong. Failure is totally on the table. I wonder how ruined these got. Not bad. You gotta replace the salt. Everybody, you gotta eat chips. It's good food for it. Considering I've made it here somewhat reputably, I feel like I can start the narrative that I actually wanted to start when we were back in Halifax. However, it would have been a huge show of hubris to start talking about my 3 secret tricks for finishing a 240 kilometer ride completely unprepared. So I waited until I was halfway done to find out if like I was actually going to, and it feels like probably. So trick 1, some people might call it bike fit. I'm gonna call it bicycle familiarity because all my bikes fit the same way. The Rawstercross has been with me for so long, and I have done so many long rides on it that even when I'm away from doing a long ride, at least when I jump back into it, I'm very much in familiar territory. This thing, the Rawstercross, is a bike that I am hyper familiar with. Therefore, jumping back in the saddle, for lack of a better term, very quick and easy. Right there, or right there, in between, there used to be a mine shaft here. It gone. So here's a question I don't know the answer to. Do trains still go over that bridge? Just spent the last like 8 kilometers or so climbing Foley Mountain, I think it is. It's like 8 kilometers at not too bad of a grade. It's honestly pretty innocent looking while you're looking at the elevation chart, but at 120K, it's mostly just relentless and annoying. It made me sweat a lot. Go for a quick little dunk. Now, if you're gonna be dumb like me and only bring 1 bottle with you for a long ride without a whole lot of frequent stops for replenishing, you gotta love the dunk. And no, that is not secret trick number 2 for doing a 240 kilometer ride without any sort of preparation. That's just fact. That's just fact right there. If you're gonna be dumb, only bring 1 bottle, gotta do the dunk. Besides, we're only at 150 kilometers. If I divulge all of the super secret tricks, by the time I'm done, nobody's gonna be watching. You'll already know everything. We'll reconvene at 175. That's the ocean. I wouldn't call it a beach, but it is the ocean. Wallace. This area is called Wallace. I'm like a little late getting back. I said 175, we're at 183. I'm riding for 7 hours and 15 minutes. So, considering it seems like I'm probably gonna finish this ride, here is secret trick 2 for probably finishing a maybe 240 kilometer ride. I'm blanking. Completely unprepared. Candy! Like a lot of candy. And actually, if I'm honest, it's really helpful to bring along some like real food too. So I had 5 peanut butter strawberry jelly wraps. I ate 4 of them, but I'm like, you know, when you get to a point where you're like, I don't want to eat anymore. I'm there now. But definitely getting to this point, a pile of candy, pop, junk, and like a mix of real food. Very helpful. See that over there? That's a salt mine. Angela asked me what I wanted for supper, and I was like, just junk food. Like a cheese pizza and beer. And while they were out going to pick it up, they were there. I rode by. They waved and stuff. It was awesome. Nothing more motivating than concrete evidence that you're getting close. I do love the way that looks, that 3-digit number that starts with a 2. So good. I think I'm gonna end up doing like 220 based on my little conversation that I just had with Angela. Not gonna lie, I'm totally fine with that. Definitely going to make it. It's not 240, it's 225. I'm okay with that. So to finish off my 3rd final secret trick for getting long rides unprepared done is just plain old stubbornness. That's it, that's all it is. Probably the most powerful tool I have in my toolbox. I'm just gonna cut to the subscriber end. So it's over. Okay.